Hello and welcome back, and in this video we are going to be talking about SwiftUI animation triggers. Animations can be triggered in various different ways in SwiftUI, and in this and next few videos we're going to be talking about what are the different variations or what are the different ways to trigger animations. Okay, so let's go ahead and start today's video with OnAppear. So OnAppear instance method adds an action to perform before the view appears. The time at which SwiftUI calls this method depends upon the specific view itself, but the action closure completes before the first rendering of the frame appears on the screen. Now, since the closure completes before first frame arrives, it is a perfect opportunity for us to trigger an animation. Let's go ahead and see an example. So we're gonna basically, every time the view appears, we're gonna change the position of the view and see how it actually affects the overall view when the view appears. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start by creating a couple of state properties. I'm going to create a copy of this one for random y location, and let's set this one at 600. Okay, now for the text, we're going to basically have a circle with a foreground color or foreground style as radial gradient. You're going to choose an overlay that takes color as a parameter, and we're going to choose color mint and blue. For the center point, we're going to basically say it's going to be the center, and for the start radius, we're going to start at 0. The end radius is going to be 50 points. Okay, now let's go ahead and resize this circle with a frame modifier, and we're going to only define width for this guy as 100, which is going to look more or less like a sphere. Okay, now once we have the frame of the circle ready, we're going to actually set the position, and this is where we're going to use our random x and random y values. Alright, so as you can already see that as soon as we change these values, the position of the sphere actually moves around within the screen. Okay, we can animate this with the help of animation modifier, and we can simply say apply ease in and out animation over the duration of 2 seconds, with the value that you want to observe is going to be an array, and the values are going to be random x and random y. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach that OnAppear onto this, and this is going to take a closure which is going to perform some sort of action. What we want to do is we want to basically take random x, and we want to basically create a random or get a random element from CG float, varying the value between the range of 0.0 to 300 points for random x value, and CG float random 0.0 to 600 for the y value. As you can already see that as soon as the view appeared, basically our sphere animated. But let's go ahead and take a look at this in the simulator. What I've done is I've created this content view where we are actually wrapping this animation triggers, which is the struct where we have defined our OnAppear animation. We have nested this inside a navigation stack, provided a navigation link, and the text reads tap to see. So as soon as you launch this experience in the simulator, what you're going to see is as soon as you tap, you basically go onto the screen, and OnAppear event actually fires. And as soon as the OnAppear fires, your sphere moves to the new location, slowly animating over 2 seconds of duration. Okay, so as you can see, the animation slowly takes that effect and goes to that new location. So this is how the OnAppear trigger, animation trigger, works. And basically you can change and try out various different things. We actually tried out with a simple circle, but you can have your user interface. For example, if you have a login page, you can move your login controls and bring them onto the screen as soon as the user lands on the login screen. That's just one use case, but I'm sure you can think of many other. All right, with that, we have reached the end of this video. In the next video, we're going to continue the exploration for animation triggers. I'll see you guys there. Thank you.